Hello, this is Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV as Colonial Poland. I was meaning to end this series, but you guys are really enthusiastic about it, which is very nice and I do appreciate it, so let's keep it going for a while longer. So, what is the next cost of business? Well, first of all, we need to get rid of all our overextension, which is a bit unfortunate, will set us back a few years. I could reduce war exhaustion, but we're relatively fine. The unrest is not that bad. So we need to decide what to do next. We could fight while we're overextended, but we can't really take anything for ourselves. We could feed our subjects. So that leaves feeding Lithuania or feeding the colonials. The colonial expansion is pretty easy. We could just, conquer those guys here and give them to Mexico. Or maybe fight over here. One of those. Maybe even both. Then we could circle back and get those lands. We are facing a possible colonial war with Spain very soon here, because they are colonizing in our region. They are our rival as well. We could also move into Asia, either from the south from our colonies, or from the north. And moving from the north is actually much more convenient, because you don't have to ferry your troops around. Now, the big threats. Spain, France, Ottomans. Spain not so much, they're not as strong as we are. But France and Ottomans are, well, we are at similar power level, let's say. We're pretty exhausted by the war, we don't have any manpower. But we do have Lithuania, so that evens things out a bit. The problem with the Ottomans is that they are military tech 18 and they have offensive ideas, while we are only military tech 15. So fighting the Ottomans, while it is an option and we could probably win, it still doesn't seem very wise. Let's see who would join. Austria would not. They would if we had higher diplomatic reputation and they were not in debt. Hungary would not join. Okay then, and if I remember correctly, fighting anyone in this region is basically fighting the Ottomans. If I attack Crimea, yes, they would join because they are defender of the faith. If I attack Kazan, Kazan is allied with them, yes. If I attack Uzbek... Oh, this seems to be a viable option. Persia and Crimea. We can easily take care of them, and we could feed Crimea to Lithuania. That seems like a good idea. All the while, we recover our manpower. Well, maybe not manpower, we'll have to use a ton of it. We could hire some mercenaries, I suppose. But we increase our military technology in the meantime. France is also our enemy. They haven't really expanded that much in this game. Well, they have colonially, but yeah. I think they are about as strong as the Ottomans. We have Austria and Hungary as well as allies, but they don't seem very helpful. And they would probably help us against France, at least Austria would. Still, not the best course of action. So, one option for us is colonial wars. The second one is Uzbek and Crimea. And I'm kind of leaning towards that now, because then we could expand into Central Asia. But we can't really vassalize Uzbek, I think. Yes, they are too expensive for that. So to actually take anything, we would need administrative power. And administrative power, well, we are currently coring stuff. So that could be a problem. Similarly with Sweden, if we decided to attack them. And that would make our borders prettier. They do have increased coring. Oh no, that's Norway. Yeah. I would like to fight Sweden, but we don't really have the admin points for coring, which makes me think that the best course of action would be to first start some colonial wars, recover our administrative power, and get rid of overextension in the meantime, and then either attack Sweden or Uzbek, whilst I'm leaning towards Uzbek. So yeah, that's my plan for now. You guys just stay here. Could probably hire some mercenaries to do my dirty work. Okay, enough deliberations for now. Let's go to the colonial regions. What is going on here? You guys are... Oh, right, I forgot. I actually sent them to Mexico to start a colonial war, so we'll have to wait until they arrive. Yeah, this is going well. How is my colonial stuff doing? Also, the rulers are pretty crappy. got a bit unlucky with that. How many colonies do we have at the moment? We have 5 colonies. I would go up to 6, and yeah, one of them is actually traveling to upgrade it or increase it to 6. So this is fine. Okay, I suppose everything is taken care of. I could take diplomatic technology. Do I want to? Yes, I think I do. Trade depot. Local trade power plus 100%. Yes, I do. Oh, it actually seems to be a good moment to build some trade stuff. Especially in the high trade provinces like that one. And that one. Oh, we're currently coring it. Right. Hamburg. This is pretty rich. Obviously over here. Well, first all the good trade provinces, then the other ones. That should give us a lot of money. Oh yeah, over here. Where else? Where else? Yeah, those are all the good trade centers. Can I build it in Ireland? No, seems like the wrong buildings are already there. Alright. And those are our colonies. What about Indonesia over here? Not really. Okay then, seems like the most important places already have it being built. Although, seems like a good idea to have it everywhere in here. Oh, of course I forgot about... Did I miss something? Of course, I missed Krakow. And I think that is mostly it. Maybe here and here. I'm looking at the projected income increase. Oh, I forgot Szczecin, of course I did. And over here. Yeah, and we spent all our money. Congratulations, us. Maybe that wasn't the wisest idea. But we will be earning much more from trade now. Let me just go to the trade map mode. We are currently collecting here. And the merchants are doing their job rather well. We could use more mercantilism. That would actually be very useful. I think I will spend my papal points to increase our mercantilism. Let's do it. Right. So, time to start some colonial wars. I will quickly unpause the game. Oh, wait a minute, why is the speed so high? Yeah, let's go down to 2, because I just loaded the save game, so... military access. Sure, you can have military access. So, a bunch of things is bound to happen right now. Right, nothing bad is happening. We can take a mission. What should that be? Reduce overextension, gain trade port in China. Oh, China are producing provinces at least 1. That could work. Although it is pretty random. We would have to colonize Indonesia heavily or just take some land from Ming. Let's not do it right now. Okay. Our armies are traveling to their destination. Up to speed 4 until they arrive. And we have explored the waters of Nippon. Come on, Mr. Explorer. Oh, he can circumnavigate the globe. Is that everything? We have explored everything, really? Well, the first circumnavigation has already been done, hasn't it? I'll just click it, see what happens. Maybe he'll survive. Alright then. So, war exhaustion going down. Actually, I have quite a lot of diplomatic power. I could reduce it. But we're not really having trouble with revolt risk because of humanism, so let's not. It will... it's decreasing on its own. It will stop decreasing on its own when we go to war again. Which could not be the best idea. No, we need to go to war. Oh, I should probably conquer those guys. Do we have... oh, we still have a truce. Of course we do. Yeah, those guys will be more than enough to defeat all the guys over there. The coalition is not very significant. The Pope condemns slavery. Yeah, I still don't know what the deal with this event is. Maybe that's because we don't have any slave-producing provinces? We have lost our royal marriage with Moldavia. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see our liberty desire. Actually, the liberty desire of our subjects. Yeah, it's not big. Although we should probably take care of our relations with Moldavia and Lithuania. How many diplomats do I have free? I have 2 diplomats free, and I also have 1 free diplomatic relations. We could look for another ally. Who would be a good ally? You hate us. You hate us. Not you. Not you. What about Flanders? No. What about Naples? Oh, Naples. Naples seems like a good possibility of an ally. They might even help us against the Ottomans. Okay, Naples. Hello. Right, and I will improve relations with Lithuania, just in case. Because our might pretty much requires us to rule over Lithuania. Okay, we are recovering manpower, slowly, but we are. And soon we will be able to start the last corps. Okay, continuing. We are now allied with Naples, and royally married with Naples. Oh, that's a pity. The coalition has grown quite significantly. I suppose we will just wait until it dissipates, not to make any moves in Europe. I mean, it's still small. I doubt they will attack. We would have what? Austria, Hungary, and Naples on our side. And Lithuania. And Moldavia. Okay. Colony damaged. Well, I suppose it's not a big problem as soon as it hasn't been destroyed. As long, I meant. Yeah, and this is a colonial war brewing. Let's continue. Our armies are almost there. Ravensburg, really? You're being awfully aggressive, Ravensburg. Now, what is that? This is Great Britain that is actually being sieged by Xiu. Oh, that's nice. So, what shall we do with this army? Miktek is a vassal of whom? Of Tarascan. Tarascan is here. And has... Oh, they're all vassals of Tarascan. Okay. Interesting. I suppose I should attack Zapotek instead. Because I wouldn't want to interfere with them fighting Great Britain. Okay, here we go then. Zapotek, it's your time to be incorporated into the glorious Mexico. Yeah, let's do it. Do they even have forts? They have one over here and the capital over here. Right. That's gonna be relatively painless. Venice, you are brothers and sisters in the faith. Oh. Fighting the Ottomans, right? Who are you fighting? Venice and the Knights, really? If you were fighting Venice, Knights, France and Spain, then I would consider it. Let's see, is Venice allied with anybody else? And where is Venice? Oh, Crete. Sorry, Venice, not gonna happen. I will not click it, so I can retain the benefits of the Defender of the Faith for a little while longer. Let's just get this over with. Quickly. Then we'll conquer... what's that? Quiche. We'll conquer Quiche as well. And the good thing about conquering colonial land, well, the good and the bad thing, is that it goes to your colonial nation, and you don't have to court yourself. Right? This will be quick. You guys can help over here. Oh, one more army. I forgot I sent so many. Oh, right, because this guy was supposed to be hunting for the 7 cities of gold, wasn't he? I think he was. After the war is over... Oh, you know what? Let's do it now. I'll split them. And split them again. We can keep the cannon and the horse. and you'll get some infantry. And together you will hunt for the 7 cities of gold again. Haven't had any luck with that really, but you know, we got to get some luck at some point. Did it actually work? Peru treasure fleet arrived, and France is having internal conflicts. Wonderful. They are our enemy in this game. So, still not enough. Need 160. That's a lot. We could become the defender of the faith again, I suppose. But then Venice would probably just call us again. So, yeah, just need to wait for that to happen. Accommodating natives. Yeah, wonderful, thank you. You hunt for the cities of gold. Can you hunt for them? Why can't you hunt for them? Are there no unexplored provinces? What's the problem? Maybe if we move him over here. Mexico fleet arrived. Maybe something... it has been a while since I last played this. So maybe something happened and I forgot it. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Right. So the buildings are here. We are making a ton of money. And we can finally increase our military technology level. Let's do that. Also, make our cannons better. And mothball our forts because they are eating into our income. So, chambered demi-cannon. Now, I am kind of torn. I would like my king to die and be replaced by this guy. He's not much better. I could make this guy die. But... well, he is not the worst. He's not good, but he's not the worst. So it would be kind of a gamble. Right, provincial unrest. Is it problematic? Not yet. I could increase autonomy, I suppose. Should we? Should we increase autonomy? Suppose it won't be a problem when they're cored. Let's hold off on increasing autonomy. Maybe we won't need to. We have humanism after all. So yeah. Is he doing stuff actually? And we can convert some provinces. Great. Midland. Oh. Siege is over. Yeah, colony self-sustaining. Wonderful. So we do have a colonist. I mean, we don't have a colonist, but we can recall one. This is coffee, which is very good. Right, let's recall this guy, and... oh, that was a mistake. They will attack immediately. Crap. Well, never mind, we did recall him already. So we should probably colonize something else in this region. Are there any free trade provinces? Nope. France took it. Suppose I could go here. It is an option. Yeah, they did attack immediately, and we're going to lose some colonists here. That was my mistake. Let's try... what should we try? Maybe there are some trade provinces over here? Oh, there are. Great. And they are all claimed. Of course they are. What about Africa? It's all taken, I suppose. Alright, let's just do generic colonization. This is a colony. This we don't need, really. Not yet, at least. I could try and cut Spain off, but there is a lot of coastal land in this area. So we'll just have to fight for it. This region is claimed by us. Okay. That could be a good place to colonize. Also, yeah, islands are the best pick, I suppose. Good naval bases and such. Let's do that. I'm pausing now. Copper. Yeah, copper is a good thing to be produced. And we are at 84% war score, but it is not sufficient to take everything. We need to wait. What missions could we get? Conquer Alagoas. Where is that? Probably a very inconvenient place. France, really? I don't really want to go to war with France, you know? Oh, this army here is going to waste. They shouldn't be here. I suppose I can leave them here for a while. Yeah, we do have colonies everywhere. And this actually gives us gold, which is pretty nice. I suppose I should probably colonize this. Also maybe Madagascar, just to have something there. Well, when we get some free colonists, we might. Okay, let's go back to our conquests. I think after that we'll give our colonial nation some time to core those provinces and move over here. Colony damaged. How many people did we lose? Well, quite a bit. Oh, come on. Yeah, so the circumnavigation didn't work. Figured as much. Although I was hoping they would just stop along the ports, because we do have ports everywhere. They should be able to do it. It's really weird. Oh, the siege is over, so we can now annex. Okay, peace deal. Give me everything and all your money as well. You don't have much money. And it belongs to our colonial nation now. Okay, we will give them some time to core it. Then we'll attack the rest. What about you? Allied with Xiu. Is Xiu independent? Huh. Tarascan. Okay then. I suppose we could attack these guys. Yeah, let's do it. As long as we're here. They won't really mount any serious resistance. And Xiu is being conquered by Great Britain. I would love to join this war. But I don't really want to fight Great Britain at this moment. I mean, I do want to fight them at some point again. Just not at this particular one. Okay, overextension is being taken care of. I should probably hold off on taking relatively expensive provinces, or provinces at all, for myself. Because I would like to get to the next technology level, so we can get the next idea group. Right, do I want to keep all those people here? We could do an assault. Legitimacy or prestige? I will lose prestige because we have a ton of it. Okay, let's just leave a siege and go north. Go north to Creek, maybe? How long is the truce? August 45, so 3 more years. Oh, that's too long. Okay, then we should probably go south in that case. I think we'll be able to cross their territory if we have a conquistador. Will we? Also, this button doesn't seem to work. Is the army too small or something? Can you just explore it manually? Wait a minute, he is a conquistador, isn't he? He is. Let's switch the guys around. Let's switch the guys around again. And he cannot explore it. Why can he not explore it? He's supposed to be a conquistador. Okay, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's just a wasteland that can't be explored. But then... Okay then, let's use him to move our armies across here. So we will assign him to this army. Which should let it pass. Oh! Oh! God damn it! Oh, yes. This is going to be difficult. France, you're allied with... Nobody. Because they're in a personal union. Naples, you're allied with... Us, Austria and Savoy. Okay, if we click this, Austria will join on their side. We need to quickly enter a war that will put us in the same war as Austria, whatever that may be. We would be called into multiple wars. Yeah, let's end that quickly. Whatever. I'll give you what you want. How long until that pop-up goes away? I do want to go to war. Although, they would be a subject under Naples. Naples being our ally. When we go to war against the Ottomans, they would come in. I mean, it would be better to have them ourselves, though. I don't want to fight Austria, Naples, and France. That could be disastrous. And Savoy. Really could be disastrous. But that's such a good opportunity, isn't it? Alright, so let's think this over really quickly. You guys just stay where you are and assault this. Then we'll quickly end the war. I will unpause and hope for the best. Yeah, until enter the coalition, whatever. Just get that. I will decrease the speed just to make sure. I just hope this doesn't go away. I'll start the assault. Colony still sustaining, can't be bothered with it right now. Yeah, you guys do your thing. The rest of the army will follow soon. This is taking far too long. Just natives. Come on. Okay, this is done. Do we have a free diplomat? Let's recall the guy from Lithuania. We'll need him quickly. Now, what war would Austria join us in? Bohemia? No. Truce. Okay, who is close and not in a coalition against us? Bohemia, Hungary, Sweden? Austria, would you join me against Sweden? Let's wait 4 days. Austria would not join me. They might if we had more diplomatic reputation and they were not in debt. If I gave you money. No, that's not a good idea. We would be the attacker, so I think they would join against us. Let me quickly check their military power. Yeah, assault by country. Austria. 40,000, that's far less than we have. Still, Hungary, who do you hate? Would you join me in this war? Not very likely. You're allied with Austria as well. How do I get you into a war quickly? Who else do they hate? They hate the Pope. Really? What if I declare war on the Pope? Oh, they would still not attack. Well, since they are so much in debt, maybe they would not join a war against me as well. You know what? Screw it. Let's just do it. Right? Increase all the maintenances, unmothball all the forts, get some armies, get the armies into a safe place. We should probably combine our navies, because otherwise they might get killed. What? All the trade ships, you know. I will actually select the navies, and where are they? What am I missing? Tell them to go home at war, maybe? Yeah, I think so. That's the easiest way. No, that's not the wisest way. Although I would hate to drop my, composition. You'll just stay where you are. France won't come here. You will go home around stuff. Yeah, through here. Just be careful, don't anger France. Don't get yourself killed. All the navies from here concentrate over there. Yeah, I think this will be relatively fine. There was one more navy in here. I could leave them there. No, let's use them as well. Getting ready to fight France. Oh, this is going to be so huge if it works. So huge. Alright then, what else should we do? Get Defender of the Faith. So we get the bonus morale. We could convert provinces in the meantime, why not? Am I missing something? I could enact a policy. This will be a very difficult war. But, hey, who wouldn't do that? Go to war. So, Naples and France. Yeah, we have more troops, but they have better troops. Let's see what Austria does. Can I send them a gift? Can I improve our relations? Can I make us better friends before they accept? Or refuse? I could send them a gift, but they're pretty rich, and if they join, they would use it against us. No, let's just see what happens. And in the meantime, I will move the army over to our capital and start building mercenaries. Because we don't really have a lot of manpower, do we? Yeah, let's just do that. And see how it goes. Ah, crap, Austria joined them. So now they have more troops and they have better troops. Well, we have the advantage of being human. I don't know how far that will take us. What is the war goal? Occupy Paris. That's gonna be difficult. Although, if we can control Naples... Yeah, let's not worry about it. Just concentrate our troops, get a good general for them. Get our heir. Ah, he's crap. Seems like the Conquistador is our best bet. Lithuania, do your thing. Oops. Oh, France has heavies here. Oh, that's a problem. Right. That means... Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Still, you guys are going the right way. Is there another fleet I am neglecting in the calculations? This one. Right, let's get you home. Okay, we do have more ships. They have some heavies, but they shouldn't be enough to do anything. Okay, Hungary. They like Naples. That's a pity. Who hates you? Sue for peace. No. How much for me to get the union? 60% war score. We have to give everything we have. Take all the loans, do all the stuff. This is a game changer. World War material, if I ever saw one. Yeah, let's just concentrate them here so the enemy cannot pass our fort line. Okay, so we are fighting Austria and France at the same time, and Savoy and Naples. That is going to be a serious problem. Are you trying to intercept my army? They are trying to intercept my army. And the coalition is growing. Yeah, we are in trouble. Okay, let's just get you guys here so you can reinforce us. If you get there in time. Treasure fleet, not a lot. Oh, you know what? This episode is quite long. So let's end on a bit of a cliffhanger. See if we can actually win this, which is quite unlikely. But we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.